Amar'e, first, I want to get to you because this is huge. We talked yesterday about how Tatum was the primary ball handler, especially in that third, because Marcus Smart wasn't there, and we saw how that went. How big could this news be for the Celtics?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. Being without your defensive player of the year is a tough deal because he's going to cover your best, the best offensive player, every night. And so with him not being there and being able to guard Jimmy Butler, and if he does play, we're not sure how healthy he will be in this sense. And then without Al Horford, man, that's I hate to see that because he was playing so well in this postseason so far, and I love to see him keep going. I want to see him keep going, and so it's going to be tough to be without him. But I do think Jayson Tatum has to step up big time in this space because without those two guys, he has to take more of a role in this.
Can they win this game without those two?
I think so.
I saw the hesitation, though.
Yeah, for sure, hesitation. But I think they have a chance to win it, and I'm sure Ime is going to figure out a game plan to kind of help coincide the absence of Smart and Horford. So I do think the Celtics can win game 2.
I never count out Udoka, but Monica, I want to go back to you. We're talking about how the Celtics can help Tatum tonight, especially without possibly Smart being at full strength and without Horford being there. What do you think? Jayson Tatum.
Well, to Amar'e's point, the biggest thing, the game plan, is they cannot turn the basketball over. Jimmy Butler did not miss a shot when it started on a live ball turnover, and so that fuels right into what the Heat want to do. But when you look at the tape in terms of the half-court set, in the first half, Jayson Tatum was far more aggressive. Now, granted, he's also being primarily defended here by Caleb Martin and some of the other guys. But here he's attacking to his left. You got Jaylen Brown and Grant Williams, who you have to honor as three-point shooters. So I believe that's Tyler Hero or Martin at the top, and then Gabe Vincent at the bottom. You got to honor them, so that creates a little bit of space. That was in the first half. This is in the second half. First of all, you switch up defenders. P.J. Tucker is bugging him far more. And then this screen here by Robert Williams is really just a drive-by. And because P.J. is so smart, he's going to be able to get in position. There's a little bit of help out of the corner. Tatum doesn't honor Grant Williams there. Great contest here by Bam Adebayo. And again, that screen contact wasn't solid, so P.J. is able to make a heads-up play and disrupt that pass, so it winds up being a turnover for Jayson Tatum. So you help Jayson Tatum by acknowledging every little detail. Screens got to be boom. You got to feel it. You got to be ready to hit shots in terms of knocking down the threes that have been signature to the Celtics over the course of their playoff run.
Do you think they can win game 2 without those two guys, Smart, Horford?
I think they can win game 2 if Smart plays. I just think the Heat are playing that well at home. Like, they're playing that well. And Smart, as much as he is the defensive player of the year, he also is the heartbeat and the tone setter for this Celtics squad, and they need that competitive edge from him.
Wendy, I'll give you the last word.
The Celtics were down 3 times in the last series. They played without injured guys throughout that series. I saw their resiliency. I saw their resiliency on the road. And Smart is going to play. He wouldn't be playing if he wasn't going to be able to give them something. So I expect him to play and contribute. So I also point out the Celtics won 3 of the 4 quarters in game 1. Now, the third quarter was an unmitigated disaster, but there's definitely stuff for the Celtics to build on in this game.
I'm glad you bring that up because in the first half, I thought they had it. A lot of us thought they had it. It was that third quarter that did them in. We'll see how they show up in game 2. All right, well.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.